EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at about the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The NFL's third leading rusher a season ago, it's Kyron Williams. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever. Set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. The motion man is Nakua. They'll go again with Williams. And nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Oh, intercepted. What a back. And now he loses the football.
these are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. It's another run here for Williams. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Nice job moving the chains, and Kyren Williams is really someone who kind of came out of nowhere, and he had a career season back in 2023. Finished 3rd in rushing, but it was really the yards per game, the consistency. A lot of big plays, and he picks up right where he left off.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. On 1st down, right back to Williams. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That'll be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the one-time Seminole. He's got room to the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way home. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. (7-0) is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one taken at the 10. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down. Off play action. It's Stafford. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. A little closer. Here's second and goal. One more time for Williams. And this time he's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That his first touchdown of the new year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's into the hands of Xavier Gibson. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this.
Hey, Ace!
McBride is the motion man. Play action now. It's Murray. Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. Point after. Coming up here. He's got it. And the Cardinals will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Championship team at Michigan, Blake Corum. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Stafford now on second down. He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Now it's Williams. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hey, shift. Ball. Shift. One more. Oh, empty. Two, what?
On second down, here's Murray. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
On third down, Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And now it's fourth down. The Cardinals lining up for a punt. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On second down, a run with Williams. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold him to a gain of 2. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Throw it. On third down, Stafford will be caught by the running back, Williams. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, L.A.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Here's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Stafford now on first down. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
On first down, Stafford. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle. And this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Take it in at the 8. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, Murray. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. They send him right out of the slot. They'll throw on first down with Murray. That's caught downfield by McBride. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darius Williams. And the Rams are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
32, 21. Omaha, remove.
Now a first down throw for Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Here's Stafford now on second down. A quick slant, and here's Adams. Still on his feet. Davante Adams. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we send you to Orlando, going to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Man in motion, heading left. On first down, it's Murray. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Into space. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, L.A. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but, Greg, the pick six, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick six, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
That ties the game at 14.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
It's a loss of 2.
Now a second down throw for Murray. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
A big loss of the play brings up 4th down.
The Cardinals line up for a punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. On the give, it's Williams. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. On the play fake, here's Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Now give on the ground. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Second down, it's Stafford. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Budda Baker.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
McBride is the motion man. Throwing now, Murray on first down. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Cardinals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And after that last run by Trey Benson, Mike, you can really see the qualities that has these Arizona Cardinals coaches so high on this running back. I mean, last year, 14 rushing touchdowns in 2023, a career high in college. He can get downhill. He's strong. He's big. He really has everything you're looking for in an NFL back.
That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. On the toss, they go with Benson.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll go again with Benson. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Watkins motioning over. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. They send a receiver in motion left. They'll run with Benson. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Rams 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Whoa! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And that's not going to yield a whole lot, up to about the 28-yard line. Second down, 8 for the first down. Back to throw is Stafford. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 62 yards. Here we go. First and goal. On the ground, Williams. Marked down at the 6. Now here's second and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he's in. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Rams. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams are back to within 7. It's 28-21. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. McBride is the motion man. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Again, working deep downfield. And he will go all the way. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point is up and through. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here is 1st and 10. On play action, it's Stafford. Coming across the field, connecting with Adams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Middle. Real right, 22.
Stafford. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Again, it's Stafford. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Stafford to throw again. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Cardinals will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.